You know, eventually I'll get that worked out too. If it's Monday and you're already staying up scrolling through shorts, you've made it to the sunken annals of YouTube where it starts showing you live streams. Well, welcome. Thanks for coming. We are going to be going down into the old desecrated cathedral here shortly. But I am going to have to go talk to Pepin and get some items. Pepin, Perrin, Liam Perrins. Pepin the healer. You know, for quite some time, I was thinking I could get by in this without doing the dual monitor thing. And I'm telling you, I just might have to.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. While you are venturing deeper into the labyrinth, you may find tomes of great knowledge hidden there. Read them carefully, for they can tell you things that even I cannot.
Awesome. Cool story, bro. Old Deckard Cain.
Can't a fellow drink in peace? The gal who brings the drinks? Oh, yeah. What a pretty lady. So nice, too.
Okay. Oops. Right click. I'll probably do that a lot.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
No.
Well, what can I do for you?
Always forget that Griswold is just Scottish as all shit.
If you're looking for a good weapon, let me show this to you. Take your basic blunt weapon, such as a mace. Works like a charm against most of those undying horrors down there, and there's nothing better to shatter skinny little skeletons.
And I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm gonna get lost. Coming back up to town. I just know it's gonna happen. So the better prepared everyone is for it, the better we'll all be able to deal with it. Move on from it when we're done.
Well, what can I do for you?
Okay. So... let's get out of this inventory. Oh. Makes that a pretty easy call.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
You sure do, lady. Final answer. Not worth it. I mean, in all honesty, it probably is, but... God. That's a habit I'm going to have to break. I apologize to anybody that had to hear that, if anyone did, in fact, hear it. Okay, so something that I don't understand, and I'm sure that someone does, is simply, why is it hunky-dory when Adria recharges the staffs for you? Staves, I guess. But when I get all robes on here, to use his recharging skill, it degrades the number of charges the staff has. I'm not going to worry about the menial amount of armor I could have gotten from those items at the blacksmith, so we're just going to go right into it. Get after it, as they say. Whoever the hell they are. I think I've pretty thoroughly traversed all of level 1. Just the sheer amount of ambient noise in the soundtrack of this game. It's like, ugh, that's... And these drums just go way too hard. I love it. Okay. Down to level 2. And I'm probably going to be immediately turning back around in about a couple minutes. Quick check. Alrighty. Talk all the shit you want, but I'll be honest, this is better than I've done. Sweet. Can't have that many charges left yet. 8. Ay. Let's close the inventory. And I just know for a fact that there are people out there really upset. Or at least they will be if they watch me play any game with any sort of progressive leveling system. Especially when I get into From Software games. Anybody who watches is gonna drive them insane. Because in games like that, and much as I'm doing here,
I do not have a spell ready.
yeah, I figured as much. Oh my god, hit him. Yeah, like I was saying, I tend to go for more like polymath builds. I want my characters to be able to do whatever I want them to do. Am I just not hitting this guy? What's the deal here? Some magic resistances, no immunities.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, he is tuning me up. How you fare against lightning, buddy? Pretty well if he kills me, dude. Oh god. Wow, that was smart. How fortunate that the return to town was right there. Yeah, I didn't figure that that would take very long. I'm fairly certain that if there is anyone unfortunate to be enough to be watching this, they're just going, dude, drink water. And I will. I'll think about that for the future. See, here's the thing about this, like, I'm pretty good at video games, I think. And then I go and do something like that. But I mean, that's cool though. That's fine. I'll be back. You really can't, like, understate the tedium of that trek.
What ails you, my friend? Even my skills have been unable to fully heal Farnham. Oh, I have been able to mend his body, but his mind and spirit are beyond anything I can do.
I just have one question for you, Pepin, my good man, and that is, who?
The village needs your help, good master. Some months ago, King Leoric's son, Prince Albert, was kidnapped. The king went into a rage and scoured the village for his missing child.
Yeah, dude, I
Each
know.
passing day,
I've played Diablo
into
3.
madness. He sought to blame innocent townsfolk for the boy's disappearance and had them brutally executed. Less than half of us survived his insanity. The king's knights and priests tried to placate him, but he turned against them and, sadly, they were forced to kill him. With his dying breath, the king called down a terrible curse upon his former followers. He vowed that they would serve him in darkness forever. This is where things take an even darker twist than I thought possible. Our former king has risen from his eternal sleep and now commands a legion of undead minions within the labyrinth. His body was buried in a tomb 3 levels beneath the cathedral. Please, good master, put his soul at ease by destroying his now cursed form.
Well, what can I do for you? The innkeeper has little business and no real way of turning a profit. He manages to make ends meet by providing food and lodging for those who occasionally drift through the village. But they're as likely to sneak off into the night as they are to pay him. If it weren't for the stores of grains and dried meats he kept in his cellar, why, most of us would have starved during that first year when the entire countryside was overrun by demons. I made many of the weapons and most of the armor that King Leoric used to outfit his knights. I even crafted a huge 2-handed sword of the finest mithril for him, as well as a field crown to match. I still can't believe how he died, but it must have been some sinister force that drove him insane.
Must have been. Had to be. Well, some good rising action right there. Check the old inventory.
Wow, what can I do for you?
Well, I will take all the extra padding that I can possibly get before I traverse back down. Yep.
Wow, what can I do for you?
What ails you, my friend? The loss of his son was too much for King Leoric. I did what I could to ease his madness, but in the end, it overcame him. A black curse has hung over this kingdom from that day forward. But perhaps, if you were to free his spirit from his earthly prison, the curse would be lifted.
Okay, so I can't blow my whole wad on healing potions, obviously, because I'm gonna need mana as well as I'm down there. And I'm also... I don't even know if I have enough to get one of my staves recharged. Guess I could just say staff since I only have one.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I sense a soul in search of answers. Wisdom is earned, not given. If you discover a tome of knowledge, devour its words. Should you already have knowledge of the arcane mysteries scribed within a book, remember that level of mastery can always increase.
See, a game like this with evolving dialogue from the NPC, I say dialogue, evolving monologues from the NPCs when I was 6 when this came out, 7 years old, would have just made my little brain explode.
The dead who walk among the living follow the cursed king. He holds the power to raise yet more warriors for an ever-growing army of the undead. If you do not stop his reign, he will surely march across this land and slay all who still live here.
Wicked. As I look at my mana globe over there, I just think to myself, yo, Adria, do you restore mana the same way Pepin restores HP? Be a lot cooler if you did. If there's anybody under the age of 40 watching this, ask your parents. Oh, weren't there more baddies? Aw. I'll have backtracking for those little dudes. It's okay. In just a moment, I'll be complaining that I'm surrounded by not those little dudes. Just take it slow. Charges on my staff. I can kill a couple of things, maybe. Crap. Hey. Okay. Still just want to take this a few steps at a time, though. And back up to town we go. Only a couple of thousand experience points away from leveling up again. Got some cheap shit I can sell. This is good. Hey. Like that. The damned holy bolt really drains the old mana reserve.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Sure.
Farnham is a drunkard who fills his belly with ale and everyone else's ears with nonsense. I know that both Pepin and Ogden feel sympathy for him, but I get so frustrated watching him slip farther and farther into a befuddled stupor every night.
Got it. That guy.
I don't like to think about how the king died. I like to remember him for the kind and just ruler that he was. His death was so sad and seemed very wrong somehow.
What ails you, my friend? The loss of his son was too much for King Leoric. I did what I could to ease his madness, but in the end, it overcame him. A black curse has hung over this kingdom from that day forward. But perhaps, if you were to free his spirit from his earthly prison, the curse would be lifted.
Man, y'all got all these ghost problems, bro. Oh wow, I really hope I'd gotten more gold than that. Oh, that ain't good.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
No.
Ah, the story of our king, is it? The tragic fall of Leoric was a harsh blow to this land. The people always loved the king, and now they live in mortal fear of him. The question that I keep asking myself is how he could have fallen so far from the light, as Leoric had always been the holiest of men. Only the vilest powers of hell could so utterly destroy a man from within.
Only.
Well, what can I do for you?
Split skull shield. Worth 506. Try to keep my guy a little more on the cloth side. Nah, I don't think I'll live to regret that. Hmm. Unless I'm just insane, I swear he had a +4 skull cap in his inventory. Any hoodles.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Now the trick with that I've come to learn with the scroll of town portal is you gotta live long enough to cast the shit or it don't matter. So it's definitely prudent to find cover before you attempt to do so. I know that. Now. You know what? Might as well just come over here and talk to this guy too. Why not? I know where he is, so might as well just go do it.
Psst, over here. Barnum, now there is a man with serious problems, and I know all about how serious problems can be. He trusted too much in the integrity of one man, and Lazarus led him into the very jaws of death. Oh, I know what it's like down there, so don't even start telling me about your plans to destroy the evil that dwells in that labyrinth. Just watch your legs. Look, I'm running a business here. I don't sell information, and I don't care about some king that's been dead longer than I've been alive. If you need something to use against this king of the undead, then I can help you out.
I swear I know that voice. Probably just need to look it up on IMDb and have that moment of Eureka! He is that guy from that thing. I have something for sale, but it'll cost you 50 gold just to take a look. Oh, yeah. Sorry, bro. I'm broke as shit. Tend to see it. 20 to touch it. 50 to watch me touch it. And if you don't know what that is from, well, why it's J. Chandrasekhar in
How may I serve you?
is that Beer Fest? when they find him man-hoovering. Okay. A little bit more of this crawly crawl in the dungeon, and then we can call it good tonight. One more level. Anybody who's seeing this has definitely tolerated me for quite long enough. And if anyone does stumble across this and you have played the game, you know, hopefully I don't inspire too much ire and disdain for talking with all the NPCs. Because as much as it is pretty much just like, I mean, we kind of know what we're here to do. You crawl the dungeon, crawl back to town, crawl the dungeon, crawl back to town. Clickety-click, beat the boss. Doesn't require all of the, again, exposition and lore, but I enjoy it. I geek out on stuff like that. And then if there is even like the slightest of an off chance that someone hasn't played Diablo by now, maybe they'll find some of that NPC text to be a bit intriguing, and we get someone else into a game.